What's up, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So I have read the latest issue to The Walking Dead, issue 161. This is part 5 of, this is like one of the last two issues into the Whisper War. So there's gonna be spoilers. So if you have not read it, there's a link in the description to go for you to go and read the issue for yourself. So go on, check it out, and then come on back and hear what I have to say about it. So, man. So we are seeing we're seeing the fall, we're seeing, the hilltop colony fall, and everybody within the hilltop is fighting to, get their just get to safety, just get away from, from being killed by the whispers or being burned, in the house, in the hilltop, you know what I mean? But so we got Lydia, who is like popping off rounds, against all these walkers who are coming at her, and and then one whisperer was talking about saying that that she's a traitor and whatnot, and then she ends up killing him too, and she runs out of she's out of bullets, and then she switches over to a machete, and then she's just putting them down like with the machete, just she's holding her ground, and then everybody else comes in, and then we see Carl basically getting everyone out of the house, just getting them to safety and telling Maggie that that she is important, and he's telling her to go and just go, and he's gonna go back and save whoever else is still trapped in in their in the house, you know what I mean? So he goes to save everybody else who is still inside, and he gets them to safety, and then and then some debris, and I guess the like the ceiling, just falls down on him, and or it starts falling down around him, and then he's knocked out unconscious, and he's coughing, and the fire from the smoke from the fire is getting too much for him, and then we think that at this point, no, we can't, no, they can't kill him off here, no, don't let him go out, please, don't kill him off, please, and then Aaron comes in and saves him, and wow, and then so everybody in the hilltop is holding their own at this point, with Sophia, protecting baby Herschel and whatnot, and they're just holding their own, and then Maggie says that we won. So basically they think that they took care of the threat, and then we see that that Beta is watching, in the distance, just enjoying, Maggie's Maggie's assumption that they won and that they defeated the threat, and then Beta says, it's time to end this. So I guess his I can't even think of a word, I guess his main, his master plan is gonna be, to bring down Alexandria. That's what I'm thinking. And then oh man. And the good thing is that Heath and Vincent told, Rick what happened with the Saviors, like when Vincent went to go visit the Saviors, they asked him for help, and they told him no, and they said, okay, get off your horse and then just walk on home, walk your way back, and then Rick knows that Heath came and picked him up, and Tara tried to go and back and fix things supposedly, and then they just told her like, no, you keep the horse, or I think they said you keep the horse, and then they just left her there, and so yeah, it's weird saying that, Tara, it's not Tara from the TV show. I mean, they're totally different characters. So this one is more like, I guess, like Arad in the TV series. I mean, they seem to have, similar character traits in my opinion. But so yeah, so that happened, and then Rick is like, thinking like, okay, the Saviors may turn on us at any point. So, and while they're not aware of what's happening at the hilltop, where the hilltop is basically done, and they have to basically go to Alexandria, and also like like when we're back with the Saviors, we're back with Tara, talking. No, wait, almost forgot. Okay, so we're back with Dwight's group, and then I think Connie got bit in the hand. Like I don't remember that ever happening in the previous, issue. But anywho, like she got bit, so they gotta chop off that hand, and to stop the infection from spreading. So, and that's what they did. And then while that's all happening, Negan is still grieving over Lucille. And we all, at this point in time, if you read the Here's Negan, comics, then you understand why he's taking it so, he's just taking it so seriously. And then Dwight is just like, I mean, like, you are a lunatic. Why are you crying over a bat? And then he says like, there's somebody that that had to get their hand cut off, and they could die of blood loss. They may not make it, and then you're over here just crying over a bat. And then he just tells him that, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. You don't you don't understand like what that what it means to him and stuff like that. Part of me wishes that at that point in time, and that's when the Here's Negan story comes in, where you're like, we're curious, like, why is he crying over this? Like, what is wrong with this guy? I mean, like, what is wrong? But at this point in time, if you read Here's Negan, you understand why. But man, I mean, like, it would have been cool if we saw like random like him having flashes of it, of his wife, like where he's remembering her, and that's what I guess that that baseball bat is the only thing that to remember her by, like in his mind. So it would have been cool to see some flashes of of Lucille in his mind. But anywho, okay, so on to the Saviors, on to Tara, talking to Sherry. I think Tara thinks that Rick is basically a goner at this point with the Whispers, and Sherry begs to differ, and she says she believes in Rick Grimes. I'm like, oh, and then she twists it up by saying like, they will defeat the Whispers, and they'll be winded, they'll be vulnerable at after that, and then we'll just take it over. Then we'll take over everything. It almost reminds me. It kind of echoes when Rick first stepped foot in Alexandria, and then he tells he tells his people that well, if they can't, I guess if they can't make it, or if they can't hold it together or whatnot, then we'll just take this place. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But yeah, I'm hoping that the group doesn't have to go right back to square one, where they have to go back on the road and go find somewhere else to go, or they have to relocate where everybody has to relocate at the kingdom. Maybe that may happen. That's the next best thing, like if it doesn't get touched yet. But yeah, so I cannot believe that we're at near the end of this Whisper War. I mean, like, this is ridiculous. Like, who is not gonna make it out of this war alive? And I remember seeing a cover for a future issue, like where there's like a herd of walkers, and Rick's little claw or whatever is like in the middle of the herd, it seems like, and you're thinking like, oh wow, they're trying to make us think that that Rick's time is up. But I doubt it. I mean, like, I think they're just throwing us in for a loop, and Rick loses that claw or whatever, and then he has to make a getaway or whatnot, where he's defenseless. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. So with that all being said, this is a pretty damn good issue. So this gets 4 chair spins out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 solid chair spins. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I mean, there's a chance that Alexandria could fall, and but I don't think it's gonna fall easily. I think they'll get fucked up a little bit, and they'll find a way to fight back, because this wouldn't be the first time that Alexandria has been kind of fucked up and they fought back to to save it. Like with the Herd in No Way Out, and with Negan. Like when they're having this war with Negan, and then now this. So I mean, like Alexandria's been holding its ground pretty damn good. Like ever since Rick got there. So can it survive this though? It's a coin toss. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed my review on this issue, make sure you thumb up the video. Make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching, and man, can't believe we're almost there. But I cannot wait for this part of the story to be to enter into the show next season. I think that's gonna happen in season 8 of The Walking Dead, and yeah, I can't wait to see how the Whispers shake things up. So okay, in the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.